Hey everybody, welcome back. Cartel Tycoon. I hope you're having a sweet day today. The goal for today is stability. Okay, I don't think we can actually achieve it, but we're gonna try. Okay, we're gonna start by getting some stuff over here started, at least. So we're gonna get some couple of farms and stuff over here started. We got 16,000 in legal money. I want to move some people around because they're not really in optimal positions. Sophia, for example, is a peacemaker, so she can help me with loyalty by being in a town. So we're gonna put her there, and I'm gonna have Vanessa run trips from the village. Okay. Now the federales, they just got their roadblock lifted, so all this stuff can move around now, and that's nice. We got a couple of farms over here. I'm gonna have them managed with clean money, but I need to wash money faster. Now, coming in on this boat, I'm pausing it for a second. Coming in on this boat right now is $36,000. And this is all dirty money. We have to clean it. We have to wash it, right? So there's a lot of this to happen. What I would like to do is, as soon as that comes in, I don't think I can do it because I don't quite have the money yet. This is very close. Yeah, I don't think I have the money yet because I need to get this unseized. I'd like to build a residence, either here or here. I haven't decided yet. It's kind of about what's in range of the town. We could build in here, and that's the idea. We could get a hotel instead. This basically acts like a residence is. Does pretty much the same things a residence does, but it takes up a building slot in the city, and it has a bigger radius, but it also adds building power to the city. So the city can help protect itself if it has a higher building power. And we're going to need that because, well, the dipshit in Molino, I forgot his name, Batista, the Bastardo de Batista, or I don't know how you want to say it, but I need to find a way to say Bastardista. Yeah, that's where we go. I'll butcher his name and go Bastardista. Anyway, he's probably going to come over and mess with us. So I've got a bunch of money in here now, and I'd like to, do something with that. So we have a couple of slots here. Now, notice that this yard here is selling chicken and coffee straight up, okay? Now, this is a good way to wash money as well. It's always part of the plan, but we're gonna do it here, right? So I'm gonna move you here, and I'm gonna move you to town because you have Peacemaker as well. So Jose is going to hang out here. Now, first thing I want Jose to do, though, is I want you to take, like, say, how much money can you actually hold in a town? I don't actually know. Guess we'll find out. I'd like to move some of the dirty money into town. But before I do that, I want to put a whole bunch of it in this bank so we can launder it. All right. Now, this thing is only going to ship the chicken at the moment unless I can get somebody else in another slot. And so I'm going to take... I really don't want Tariq to do it because Tariq's got that good haul. Tariq's got a good haul. I'm going to move you over here so that you can manage this stuff here. And I think we're going to go ahead and get the plantation unseized. And then we're going to go ahead and flip it on. And Tariq's going to go ahead and keep doing the cannabis route, or the cannabis runs over here. All right, so when that goes, good. Cannabis... bring it to dryer there. A couple of things I wanted to address in comments. Just a couple. One, somebody says I'm not getting lieutenants fast enough, and that's why I'm getting beat so bad in combat. All right, let me show you exactly how far behind I am on lieutenants. If I click this and I go to recruit, a couple of things to notice. One, this guy, the only one available, has 1 combat strength. He also has a terror preference, and it is currently unmet, which means he would be a nuisance to me. Now, he would be free upkeep, but he would be a nuisance to me. He would currently get more and more disloyal, and eventually, maybe he becomes a problem. He only has 1 combat strength. It's not that big of a deal to have him. Here's the other thing I wanted to show you. If I come over to my cartel, here's how many slots I'm not filling in my cartel. I'm pretty caught up on lieutenants. There's no slacking here on lieutenants. All the slots are filled except that one that just popped up, and it's that guy, and I don't want him, okay? So I'm doing okay here. Now, one thing you're going to notice, those of you who play the game, is that several people here are eligible for promotion. To the uninitiated, it looks like only one is, but actually several are. Ahiga Wilson, it says I can promote him. A couple of things happen with promotions. The main one is they cost more. So if you're going to promote this guy, whatever the perk is that he's getting, it needs to pay for itself. It needs to be worth it, okay? He needs to bring to the cartel, right? Think of it like any other business relationship. He needs to bring me value as an employee for me to pay him more money. For me to pay him more, and in this case, let's say I give him 1 power, that's an extra 130. I'm almost doubling his salary in exchange for him being slightly more powerful. It's not really all that worth it. Harvest manager is another thing, an extra 5% production interval. Not worth an extra 130. And this 130 is every 18 hours. That's not even every day. That's faster than every day. So this guy's going to cost me more money if I promote him. Promoting for the sake of promoting is not the way to play this game. You can do so if that's your thing. If you're playing on a lower difficulty or you've managed to launder money way faster and you can afford it, then by all means go and do it. But the key to successful business is to grow at a pace that you can actually keep up with. Most businesses, and therefore most players in business simulators, which this is, the reason why they don't do well is because they attempt to grow too quickly. Okay? So I'm going to grow at the pace that I feel comfortable that I can keep up with. Now, there are also 3 other people that are eligible for promotions. So let's take a look and see what the cost is for not having any available slots in this area. Okay, we'll start with Wagner. All right, so he's maxed out. He can be promoted as well. What does he bring to the table? Right now, he's free. He's not costing me anything. That's fantastic. You can't beat free. If I wanted to promote him, it would cost me $170 every 18 hours. That's a lot of increase in my... This stuff, it scales, right? It's all going to add up. So if I start promoting everybody, we're talking like an extra $500-600 a day. That can definitely eat into your profits. What is he going to bring me for doing that? Well, he's going to give me access to Farm 2. I already have access to Farm 2. So this doesn't matter. Access to Dryer 1. Again, no point in that at all. I already have, I'm going to have Dryer 1 if I don't have it already. And I already have a free dryer I'm not even using, which I'm going to build in this video. So this $170 absolutely is not going to pay for itself. No reason to promote this man. Let's go over to Sophia. 1 combat power. So Sophia is one of those instances where it makes sense to promote her because she actually has something that could benefit me. And that is truck supplier. Adding an extra 2 cars to a logistics building is a very valuable trait. Couple of problems with this though. 1, she's a good hauler as is. She can haul way faster in a logistics environment than the 2 trucks can. The other, and she doesn't cost me anymore, right? Because again, an extra $170 every 18 hours. But here's another thing. She also has Peacemaker. I'm finding value in leaving her in town right now because she's helping me build that loyalty up passively without having to cost me money. So there is a bit of a trade-off if I'm going to say, for example, have her go out of town to a logistics building to take this perk. There are certain things that you may not be seeing if you're like, why isn't he upgrading people? It's the little details like that. I see value in places perhaps that you don't, or vice versa, right? So keep an eye on that. There's also, I can increase her power as well. One that I could use an upgrade with is Jose. Now, Jose currently costing me $10. No big deal. I did that so he'd be loyal. But here's a cool thing. Jose is primarily hanging out in cannabis areas. He doesn't have a whole lot of cargo space. He's a fairly fast mover. He doesn't have a whole lot of strengths. So there's really not a whole lot of strengths with Jose, right? He can deliver, but he doesn't deliver very much. He travels very fast, but he's not very strong, right? So all the things that would normally work with other ones, he doesn't have a good combination of traits. But if I was to promote him, we could get Cannabis Cultivator. This would reduce the production interval by 30% in an area around cannabis fields. And he is near cannabis. So if I was to pay an extra $170, that might be worth it. An extra 30% more cannabis from the same fields, that's probably worth it, okay? So we can look at that. But I don't have room for that right now. So when am I going to get room? If I'm not going to upgrade Ahiga here, when am I going to have room? I'm going to have room when Paulina is ready. Paulina is almost ready because I will be upgrading her immediately. Here's why. She's very close anyway. Her desired terror is right around where I'm going to be keeping it anyway, which is perfect. She's fast. She doesn't haul things. She has one job in this entire cartel, and that is to kick ass. Her entire job is kicking ass. And because her entire job is kicking ass, in the next promotion, she gains +2 power, 50% more strength. She will completely replace having to bring a Higa from all the way across the map to help me deal with gang violence, right? I don't need to bring him and his 2 power away from the opium fields if I have extra strength with Paulina. So when Paulina gets herself fully promoted, that is when we increase her combat capacity again. She goes to being strength 6. Eventually she can be strength 8 and she can just dominate all by herself. That's what I want to see, okay? When that happens, a slot's opening up, I'll move Jose up, and then I have room for more. I'm ideally looking for novatos that do not have terror preferences. I can promote on my own time. I don't have to do it right when they are available. Be selective. I'm not desperate for people. I can wait 14 days to see what my options are. Not a big deal. Okay. Second thing. This transport route here is completely temporary. Absolutely. There's no reason for me to have people, have my 2 lieutenants moving money back and forth between the docks and everything. Absolutely don't need that. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and put the seaport at dirty money for its maintenance because it has it, and it might as well use what it has instead of having to spend the legal money. So hopefully that'll help my maintenance on legal money a little bit. What I would like to see is, Jose, I kind of want you to go ahead and stop your delivery unless you... Yeah, we can get that. Maybe one more delivery and that's it. What I would like to see here with the legal money, and I'm almost done with it, so I might go ahead and do that now, is I would like to get a residence. All right. Now, this game has... I don't like how they've implemented residences. I wish they would have done it differently. Specifically, I wish they would have given the player a way to unlock all of these in a single playthrough on a per playthrough basis, not universally. They've opted instead to make the player play the game multiple times in multiple different modes in order to access these. I don't agree with that. I don't like it, but it is what it is. For example, Castle Residence. Can't do that. Can't have this at all unless I go back and go and finish a quest in the Sinking Feeling story. So I have to go back and finish the story mode in order to do this. All right. I have to unlock all the cartel emblems to get the modern residence. I have to finish survival mode. I have to play survival mode and finish it to get the paranoid residence, right? This one's possible to do in this playthrough. I don't know if it retroactively unlocks or if you have to start a new playthrough to have it unlocked, but this one's possible. You just simply launder $1 million of dirty money into legal money in a sandbox game as a single cartel. That's exactly what we are. So that's what we're doing. Party residence, also very good, but you have to unlock all starting capos, and that is a very long time. So we're not going to be able to do that. Same thing with collector residence. No, I'm confused there. Not the same thing with collector residence. You have to hire 30 unique lieutenants in sandbox mode as a single cartel. Well, we may be able to get collector residence as well. And each of these has unique perks. There's certain things about them that are unique. The castle one, for example, provides a helicopter for moving capo around the map faster. Very cool. It also has different delivering. It can also deliver money from smuggling points for laundering and protection buildings, and you can hire new lieutenants here, right? So all the same things that you would normally be able to do with the residence. Production and laundering in all of the buildings within the radius of this residence will take less time. Also very cool. Modern residences. Each one of these has certain perks, but you have to play the game potentially multiple times, potentially many multiple times, in order to unlock them. All we have, since I haven't done that, is this residence. It allows us to export dirty money from smuggling points, store it here, and deliver it to the city buildings that launder it, right? So that's what we're also going to want to do here. Now, I'm tempted to drop it here and to actually build it here because it's really close to the road, but I'm noticing it's not highlighting the city. And I would actually really like to get more coverage of the city with this building because there's limited external connections with residences. But if you can get it within the circle, then it's automatically connected and you don't have to use that very valuable connection. So I'm going to put it right here in hopes that I can cover other buildings that I may build in the city in the future. And I don't know if I will be able to do that, but we're going to see. So I'm going to go this. If any of you actually heard a little beeping sound just a little while ago, that's not you. It's not on your end. My house just lost power, so I'm playing on borrowed time here. Battery backups for the win. All right, so we're gonna say right about here. So we're gonna connect that up. Now this is gonna put these city buildings in radius of this, so I don't have to manually connect it. What I will have to do with this though is I'm gonna have to move it, and or I'm gonna have to use that single connection that it has with this building here. That's what I'm hoping to do anyway. Okay, so I think I covered pretty much everything that I wanted to cover anyway in terms of the in terms of what I wanted to do. I think I've covered pretty much everything. I would like to get this stuff sorted out. We have a whole bunch of stuff here that I would really like to deliver, and I need to have these buildings not be seized anymore. That'd be really great to get these buildings back. Oh, somebody else told me this too. Like, they said I need this dryer. I do not need this dryer. I would demolish this dryer if I could, but I just don't find the value in doing so. But I guess I could click it and it won't do anything. Here's why I don't need this. Because this is already waiting for cannabis constantly. Even with all three of these fields active, this is always waiting for cannabis. Okay? It's pumping it out very quickly. The one dryer works really well. So if I can just get the warehouse stuff back online from being seized by the DEA, then sure. You could see that better demonstrated. But in the meantime, I can't do that. What I'd like to do, though, just take a look really quick. You have 17 dry vegetables, and then you have some vegetables. I think I'd like to buy some coffee. I don't need to buy coffee. I need to grab the vegetables from this location. Yeah, let's go vegetables, and we're gonna purchase 100 vegetables here. Yes, and then we're gonna take and deliver some of these vegetables over to the people. Like, we'll deliver it here. So right now, anyway, this is the only one operating because it's the only one in range of this warehouse. But like I said, once I can get this stuff unseized, this whole production chain will start working again. Now I've got these opium buildings here, and I am looking to build this so that I can ship stuff to the general. But while their construction projects just sit here, it's not doing anything. It's not costing us anything while the construction is just pending. So we'll see how that goes too. This workshop should be... I really don't know where all the opium is going. It's just... Yeah, maybe it's time to get better roads. That might help too. It's possible. It looks like we are sending some stuff out of the aerodrome, but like, this is probably not great. Like, it's not being utilized very well. So I'm actually going to shut down the aerodrome right now and just use the seaport if we can get away with it. There's a lot of stuff in here, and so I can send a lot of stuff out by just moving some of my lieutenants into here. I would very much like to get a lieutenant option. Maybe I can find it in here. Once this residence builds, I'll see if there's any new ones that can go through there. What's this? You guys are picking a fight again? You want some more? Oh, they're strength 4 now. Well, they're walking into some tough waters with Vanessa just chilling there. But this is the reason for you to exist, Paulina. This is your job. You have one job, and that is to kick ass. So go do it. I'm really glad it's not these guys, because, oh, that guy sucks. Now, this is probably going to raise the terror up a little bit with the National Army, and I'd like to avoid that too. So I'm going to go ahead and do that favor thing. Try to bring down the terror here. And, yeah, we'll have to have an embarrassing rumor about ourselves, and that sucks, but we'll make it work. And now we can bring down the terror before this fight begins. I'm hoping that will help. And I also don't think I really need Vanessa in here, but... Let's give this thing a jump start. This thing produces way too quick. I wish it didn't produce so quickly, but it does a lot. Really quick. Let's go there. So it's not about the dryer. I mean, granted, I guess this is a shorter drive, and I probably could empty it quicker, but this is fine. It's gonna be fine. Let's get this warehouse back online so we can get those trucks moving things. That'll help a lot too. I'm running out of legal money. So there's an issue there. And once I get my residence up, I'd like to get a couple more residences if possible. But I'd like to get a few residences. I could just move money around. That'd be great. So we'll see how that works. We're going to take these guys out really quickly. And good. So let's move you back over to the city to help defend. And then we'll turn this back on. So at least this warehouse is now going to start incorporating this workshop. And we should start seeing everything work a little bit better. Now we have $2,000 in legal money. That's not great. But we kept the terror down. I want stability. That's all I want to do today is stability. This is not helping. It's completely full on cannabis. So we need a couple of things to help with that. I'm going to go ahead and activate this free drying rack. I'm going to put it right here. I meant to do this a long time ago, but I got distracted. So let's go ahead and put that there. Now I need one of my people. I guess we're going to have to move Colby down. And I need you to move this. Now there's a couple of things I want to make sure I do here. One of them is, you see the seaport? It has some opium in it. This is not good. If any of the illegal goods that are not in boxes, if any of them are sent out, that will raise terror. So I'm going to go into cargo, and I got everything selected. This is the way it is by default. I'm going to leave all the containers on, but I'm going to deselect every illegal good so that we don't have any of the illegal goods sent to this location. We don't want that to happen. Sauce, spice, TV, vegetables. I thought there was one more. Isn't there one more? I mean, maybe not. Spice, sauce. Certainly there isn't one more that I'm already... Yeah, there isn't one more that I'm not already doing. So we don't want that to be there, okay? Now, I need to answer the phone real quick, so let me do that really quick. Capo, it's time you started making use of the intellectual capital of your lieutenants. We're good for more than shooting things, you know? Well, some of us anyway. There's some really good information out there going to waste, boss. You should talk to us more... Talk to us about making deals. Show us you think of us as more than target practice for la policia. Wow. Intellectual and lieutenants. Now, those are two words you don't often hear together. I'll tell you what, my friend. I'll make a deal. Begins quest intellectual capital. Complete a deal with one of your lieutenants within 30 days. Okay. I'll make a couple of deals. Complete 2 deals in 30 days. Or do as you're told. Let's commit to 1 deal. And then we'll figure out which deal we want to actually do. So I'll tell you what, I'll make you a deal with one of my lieutenants. Hey, maybe even you, okay? If that goes well, maybe I'll make more in the future. You won't regret it, Capo. Okay. So we're gonna need to look at that too. We'll go ahead and pin that so that we can keep it open and I don't forget about it. I want you to deliver this cannabis to this drying rack. And that way this warehouse doesn't fill up, at least nearly as quickly. All right, so what are you waiting for? Oh, right. So you can only have one building at a time. I don't like that either, but it's the way it is. Like a big organization like this can't pay for construction company in 2 locations. Inconceivable. All right. So anyway, drying rack will start going as soon as this is online, and hopefully that will happen quickly. There's still some money in here, so we're going to see the residents kick in. It's only going to have 1 truck to start, and that's unfortunate, but we'll see what we can do. So first connection is going to be the seaport, and right away we should see a truck leave. There it is, and it's going to go to the seaport, grab some money, and bring it back to the bank. Okay, that's all it does. So I would like to also see about lieutenants here, and yeah, so see, at this point, right, if I had hired him, he'd be mad at me because the terror is too low for him. I don't want him in my organization. So I'm not really going to hire him. I got to work with what I'm given here, okay? Or rather, I don't have to work with what I'm given. So we have some time to empty this warehouse. And there's the drying rack, so we can start working. Good. Now, we want this workshop to be up too, but I don't have enough legal money to do it. So they're going to start bringing that dried cannabis, I think, directly to the warehouse soon. They should not bring it here because I have this deselected. And I also think maybe we should have you move to this town here really quick. I'm going to grab just a little bit more illegal money and bring it to the town so I can use it for loyalty because we're at humility right now and that sucks. So I think maybe I buy... How much would... Yeah, 80 coffee. Would 80 coffee be okay to buy from you right now? I think so. You don't have it in storage, so I'm gonna buy 90 coffee, or I can buy less coffee at a higher price. No, I think I'm going to buy it at a lower price. I want more of it here. So we're going to buy like 90 coffee here. All right. So we're going to buy that from this and hope that that helps me with some of the loyalty that I can get. Now, once I start finally getting money laundered, which is apparently taking a very long time, what is going on? Hi, casino. Almost done. Jesus. Taking forever. What's going on with the seaport over here? I haven't checked in on this in a while. This is managed with dirty money. This is off. Good. And then this is managed with dirty money now, too. So it's going to take the money that it receives from the shipments and use that to help basically fund it. Here's the problem, though. Okay. We got a lot of product in here, and not a lot of it is moving in these slots. I'd like more of it to move in these slots. I also have opium still in there, and I really don't want this to happen. So can I go and get the opium out of there? Please don't put it on a boat. Oh, what is this? Oh, man, this game, it really hangs up when it saves. Like auto saves and stuff. Oh, I hope they fix that because it's really just a big disruption. I imagine as the game progresses, it'll get worse. So I'm going to take this 12 opium, and I'm just going to bring it, I don't know, bring it over to the city for now. I just want it out of the dock. I don't want it to be there anymore. There we go. Okay, so we're going to ship stuff out, but we're not shipping things in a very good quantity, right? It's not enough. And you're going to notice that when it gets delivered right now, because we're only selling legal goods, it's only delivering me a very small amount of money, but it is already legal money. So what you can do to wash your money is where I'm getting at with this, is if you have a ton of dirty money locally and you just can't wash it fast enough, you can use the dirty money to buy things from the locals and then just sell that stuff directly. Sell the coffee and the chicken directly. You do make a profit on that. For example, if I was to buy coffee right now, it's $14 each, right? So if I was to purchase, let's say 100 units, it's still $1,400. In this case, for a direct comparison, we have 32 coffee that we're able to sell for $1,100, and that's legal money. If I was to buy 30 coffee, it would be only 420. Nice. So we end up profiting, right? We end up being able to sell it for twice what we buy it for locally. So you still make a profit on it. If you need to get, and again, this was always a plan. I just needed to like get my infrastructure in place. So you can use that to get more if you need it. All right, so I'm really struggling on washing money here, and I really need this bank to kick in. It's almost done. So I think what I'm going to do here, just to get that loyalty up, I'm going to go ahead and run this. That's 40. I have a lot less legal money now, but the bank is almost done, and then I'll have a lot more, hopefully. Taxi company stopped operating. That makes no sense. Doesn't have any dirty money. That's why. So are we just not getting dirty money delivered here or what? This is 3,600. You're loading cargo very slowly. Okay. That is one reason to have more lieutenants, is to have these slots active and stuff, right? There's our legal money. Is there anything I can research that would speed me up? And I feel like maybe getting the yields and the plantation, getting plantations upgraded, maybe getting yields in those upgraded. Extra luggage space isn't really gonna be that helpful. Workshop storage would probably be a good thing. I don't know if it really helps me now, but it would probably be a good thing. Another thing I could maybe look into getting is the gravel roads. Farm 3 is an option. Workshop 2, I think, might be the better one here to do. We can package things faster and send it out. We can also package things in chicken and avocados and all sorts of these bigger stuff, right? The problem with this is it's going to take all of my money to research that. It's $33,000. So I don't know. Like, there's stuff that can help me, but it's so expensive to do that I'm not sure it's worth. I'm not sure it's worth doing. Now, this says it takes $3,000 per day upkeep cost, and it takes 10 days to give us $30,000. The upkeep is, this is another, I'm responding to another comment. The upkeep is the launder, okay? So like, you'll see that this will stop laundering when this no longer has 3,000, like enough money to keep laundering, right? So it takes $3,000 in upkeep to give you this money. Take a look at this over here, casino. You get 12,600. You get it in 7 days. It takes 1,800 per day, the upkeep cost. Okay. So right now the bank has stopped operating because I don't have enough dirty money delivered here. It needs the 3,000 to tick over for the day. So I need to give it more illegal money. And as long as I'm selling legal products, I'm not washing money, right? So I've got to figure that out too. I got to figure out why it's not delivering the products that it needs over there. And I think it's probably just because they're choosing to use the pier instead, which is completely fine. So to get this thing operating at the pace that I'd like it to, I need to get this workshop up. This workshop getting built will allow me to then locally incorporate the coffee and stuff that I'm buying here. And that's ultimately what I need to do next. And then the transport company after that, which I think I can afford now, so let's go ahead and do it. I couldn't afford it before, so I was kind of not bothering, but I'll get it running now. All right, so we're seeing all this farm stuff happen. That's good. And now you are going to use coffee and dried cannabis. And so now what we should see is all the dried cannabis should start to be brought into here. Yep, there it goes. And we should also see coffee and stuff delivered there too. Inside the transport company, I want to make sure that I deselect all of the... I don't really want any of this stuff. Like, I want to get rid of dried cannabis, etc. Like, I want to get rid of all the illegal stuff in here because you should be only moving legal products. The transport company, I mean. So we'll get rid of the cocaine, dried cocoa. We don't need that stuff moved anyway. And then leave all the containers. Okay, connection for you. We're going to put you as the city. We're also going to have you connected here. And then we're going to leave you alone from there. So you should be moving products around. Maybe you can help out with this. I don't know. I don't think we need... If I do this, I gotta wonder. If I do this, will you move money to the city? Like, will you help out with the washing? That would be kind of cool. I don't know if you actually do that, but I'm going to see. I don't have another connection I want to, use with it anyway, so whatever. There. Finally in slot 2, we're starting to send some stuff out. Good. Let's do legal money with this, and we can start watching the products finally roll in. I like it. I don't think this is going to matter. I mean, it may. Once the dirty money comes in, it may, but I don't think it will. Yeah, we have 27,000 in here. Why don't we take some of the money that's in the casino and we can deliver some of that money, let's say, I don't know, 13,000 of it, and bring that to the bank instead. That way it's not sitting there waiting to be laundered later. We can get the bank working on it right now. And then, of course, once we get residences and stuff to manage this better, then, of course, we'll do it better once that happens. Let's get that transport company back online, get it running again, and finally get the farm back operating again. So I have now kind of got stability again, sort of. That was the plan. Get stable scrub basically was the plan. So we're there. I feel better about it. Now it's just a matter of kind of keeping the money flowing and trying to figure out where the weaknesses are and maybe upgrading them as we go. So this, for example, it looks like we're bringing cannabis or bringing opium in at a pretty good pace, but we might be able to do better. Also, what's going on here? Lose control in 15 days. Oh, it's because I moved him. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I moved him. Oh, there he is. What you doing? Oh, you're moving money, of course. That's what I told you to do. Well, every time he tags up, then it'll reset that counter anyway, so whatever. I just wanted the bank to keep moving, so now it can do that for a little while until the ship gets back. So it seems like that's all done. So let's move you back to town over here. So the lieutenants have their purpose, right? And if their purpose is just to sit in here, oh, dude, we got like a Nacho Libre thing going on with this guy. Hang on. Gotta see what you're like. Okay, so you do have a terror preference, but that terror preference is right around where I want it to stay anyway, and you have 2 strength. You also have the trucks perk right at the first little bit there, and I like that a lot. So I'm gonna hire you. What's up, Lutteroth Mascaras? Welcome in. You can move things with the truck, and probably what I'd like you to move. I kind of feel like I want a residence to be kind of right here. It would be nice to have a residence right here. For now, I'm going to have you go to the dock so we can have an extra ship sending stuff out. There's still quite a bit of product in here. Lots of vegetables in here, too. And I think it's paused. I need to go legal money in order to have this work, unfortunately. Otherwise, it won't ship it anyway, so it needs to go legal money for now. But washing, hopefully. I just need dirty money to be delivered here so I can wash it. Because we make a lot more. Like, I can send out the legal products, that's fine, but we make more money shipping the dirty products. And obviously, if we made more money doing legal products, then we would just do legit business, right? We wouldn't be in the drug business if that wasn't the case. This is full. Hang on. So we want to stop really quick so they don't arrest me. 3 days left. So this workshop is currently full of dried cannabis. But you don't have any vegetables. We can fix that. Let us go over here and purchase vegetables from this place. Vanessa, you will deliver those vegetables. This is another reason why I want like a workshop, like a warehouse right here would be kind of cool, actually. Just maybe the transport company could add this as a destination. That would probably work too. Take all the vegetables and drop them off here. I need this thing to start moving and packaging. There we go. And then it's probably gonna get full on the vegetables too, right? No, we didn't buy enough to fill that up, so it's fine. And then the transport company can send it wherever it needs to. In this case, it can send it over to the docks, or we can send it to the plane. I could turn this on, but it's just more maintenance. So I'm kind of trying to avoid doing that. Use one location if I can help it, basically. More dirty money there. I could maybe click this, but I'm really struggling on the money situation right now. What happened to all my dirty money? I mean, I know it was delivered here, and I just see the thing is like the dirty money is gone, right? And it's not. I don't get it back until I fill this bar. So the dirty money is vanishing before our eyes, but it's going to be replaced by this soon. That's where it's going, really. This is going to give me 13 grand, which is nice. And then the residents will just go ahead and do that for me. Okay, so we've reached stability. What we haven't reached, though, is like enough money. We don't have enough dirty money. I would like to ship things out, and I think that I probably need to get this going in order to really reliably do that. So I'm going to start building these farms and get them going at my own risk here of messing this up. I don't know if I'll need... Oh, here we go. Cuchilla y Cristal. Okay, you guys are coming back? Really? Strength 3. All right, well, hey, you got your job. You know how to do it. Off you go. And is she ready to go? Oh, she is. She's ready to rock, guys. 2 power. Boom. Done. Now, she's a Sicario. Now what I can do is I can grab Jose or somebody else if I want to. Jose is good on that cannabis cultivator, so I can go ahead and promote him now too. Now I can get his benefits. So when he comes back from the ship, I can have him sit right here, and we'll have more cannabis coming out, which is great. But like now she has a strength 6, so she can just protect this all by herself. And that's ultimately what I was looking for here. 8, 7, 6. Any buildings need to be cleared? Hang on. Just double check. Make sure we're not... Yeah, Paulina has significantly changed too. Like, they love being higher ranks. We'll go ahead and get that going with legal money. Legal money. Let's build that as well. Get that going with legal money. And then I need the warehouse up. We'll get that on legal money too. So these guys are going to come fight us. I don't know if we're going to be able to... Wait, why did that happen? Why am I raising terror from that? We're masking all of our products. You don't know that we're doing this. You don't know that we're smuggling. It is what it is. So the residence building can now come out and get the money, bring it to the bank. Okay, so let's just... I guess the fight will just happen. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No. No. No, boo. Boo. Ah. God damn it. I checked everything, and right at the last minute, it overflowed. Move here. This is shut down now. So if you're gonna take it, fine. You can go ahead and take it, but you know what? You're gonna have to do so when there's nothing in there, okay? That's what you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to take it when there's nothing there. So you have fun with that, all right? You enjoy that. And then take this and bring it over here. My gosh. Hi, autosave. Wow, really shut me down there. All right, so we got a fight going on over here. Paulina can easily handle this by herself at 8 strength. So I think I might take these guys out. I'm kind of getting pissed, but the thing about taking this out is that's just adding way more terror, and I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. Because this is actually quite challenging. But it looks to me like... Yeah, Jose, I want you to move, Mr. Cannabis Cultivator. If I put you right in town, will your cannabis... Yep, it affects the entire island. Good. Now we're getting cannabis way faster over here now. We can start drying it, hopefully more consistently, since one dryer is not enough yet. Package it up faster. Everything is good to go. We'll go ahead and see about buying some more coffee. I would like to deliver some of this dirty cash over to the town, if we could, please. And then once you're done doing that, move over here, back to the dock. I moved you at the wrong time, right at the wrong time, didn't I? I think I moved you right before the boats took off. Damn. Well, it is what it is. We have it over here now. I can go ahead and buy coffee, and maybe I will get a moderate increase in loyalty, because with the fighting happening and the seizures, I might need to use that story again. So we'll go ahead and buy 100 coffee. Is that okay? Yeah, it seems like that's probably okay. So we'll buy 100 coffee here. And then make sure that you deliver that coffee to here. Get it directly into that building. At least for a little bit. I think we'll let the... You can let the warehouse take it from there. What's this? Buenos Capo. Business is good, but a couple of lieutenants are complaining that we're not expanding our supply chains fast enough. Some are worried that you're settling down, letting the cartel become like one of those mom and pop shops you see on the corner of the streets. Perhaps you could prove them wrong by building a new warehouse or a transportation company. Some aggressive growth, you know? A little show of ambition. I see. I'll build a transportation company then. How's that sound? There you go. Bye. So what I'm going to do, since they want me to build a transportation company, I'm going to go ahead and demolish this one. Or cancel this one. I was already going to build it anyway. We'll cancel that. And now I'll just go ahead and build it here. And it's in range of that, which is good. Okay, we'll build it there. And that's it. Okay? Good. Now, what we're doing here is we're growing all this stuff, right? We're growing all the opium here. And we're going to send it off to the general is ultimately what I'd like to do here. I'm hoping that this transportation company can do just that. But if nothing else, it can at least transport it to the aerodrome. And we can just constantly, flow opium out of here directly, if that's something we can do. Because opium is really cheap. It's very, very cheap. So I could put another field right here and get that going too. Okay, so for cargo, I did aggressive growth. That's done. Let's go ahead and make sure... I don't need to do anything here, do I? No, I don't think so. I'm going to go like this, and then we'll turn this back on. And I can't afford that, though, so we'll go dirty money here instead. Paulina did a great job. We'll have you, I guess, just hang out in this warehouse. I can't afford this. I'm going to turn that off. I got like no legal money left. What is going on in the bank? Come on, bank. It's actually really slow, man. Oh my god. washing is just not happening fast enough for me. Look at this. This is almost ready to pay us, but it's just not ready to pay us. Where is all this dirty money at? $21,000 in dirty money. Where is it? Where are you? 5K in there. I mean, we don't need 5K in there. I could bring that to the casino right now. Deliver, like, yeah, almost all of it. Let's deliver this much to the casino, please. Where else is this dirty money at? I feel like it's just tied up at the bank, right? There's only 2,000 there, 1,700 there. Like, where is the 21 grand? Is there any way for me to see that at a glance, where that's located? Not at the residence. Gosh, I really don't know. Jose, you're here. Okay. Dread Cannabis is happening, hopefully much faster. I'd like to get this upgraded so that I can get more trucks here too, because I need more trucks as well. Maybe I can... Yeah, I can't really move it with people. It's just really going to take trucks to do this. Maybe I can... No, I flat out need the bank, okay? Give me the legal money, please. That's all I gotta say. And I actually would really like to know how we're not making enough dirty money. You know, like it's $8,000 for that shipment. That's pretty good for that slot. You know, let's move you back over here for the extra trucks. And then you can see all this stuff here, right? So what I'd like to do here is we're bringing to the aerodrome, and that's fine. But I also want you to send your supply to the general. So this is where your shipment is now. And we're going to try our best to get the general happy by sending opium to them. So this truck is now going to go all the way over to the military base. And it's going to deliver the opium to the general. So I think instead of the trucks being here, which doesn't seem like it's really necessary with the warehouse 2 and everything, I think I'm actually going to move you to this transport company and have you hang out there instead. And then you're an opium cultivator, which this is probably not the best spot for you to stand or sit or whatever you want to call it. I'm going to put you here instead. That way your radius is on mostly fields. And then maybe we can... I was going to say upgrade them, but I don't think so. Yeah, we're out of legal money completely now. My goodness, what happened? Okay, we're going to be broke. That sucks. Legal money just happened in the casino, thankfully. That was going to keep us alive for a little bit. Got money coming in on the boat. Not as much as I'd like. I don't know where this 16,000 is, but I know that the bank is, you know, slowly doing its job. And, yeah, apparently that's also raising terror here. I'm not sure how. I mean, yes, we are moving illegal products through here, but it's masked. It's inside boxes, right? We're smuggling it. So I don't exactly know why that's happening like that, but it is what it is. So I think the opium needs to be... Hey, see this? What are you doing here? Oh, you're inside the range of this? So the transport... I see. The transport company is... Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, maybe we could turn the aerodrome on, but I don't think it's worth it. Is it? Can we really send enough stuff through there to have it matter? Maybe. I don't know. I guess we'll turn it on and find out. Maybe we send enough stuff through there. Because right now the trucks, right, they have to drive all the way through here to get here. So, I mean, if there is... They can deliver here quicker than they probably will. I don't know. I've got extra trucks at this transport company now, so we'll see how that works out. And then I think one of these warehouses needs to be upgraded. You, stop. You. What is the deal? Look at all this opium. Look at all this opium. It's just not getting... It's not getting here, right? It's not getting to the pier. I need it to get to the pier. You move here before the cops show up. Although the terror is going down. That makes me happy. No violence equals less terror. Who would have thought? Yeah, just deliver as much of this as you can to this river pier. was like, let's get that opium down there. All right. Now, before I really start delivering that, though, I should probably look to make a deal with one of my lieutenants, because that is my quest, right? And I'm wondering if I can make a deal with you at all. If I take your quest, is it a quest or is it just a deal? How does this work? Lieutenant looks intently as Capo cuts fine powder into narrow lines with a knife. They run their finger across the sharp edge to brush off any trace and wince as the crimson bursts from their fingertip. Esas mierda. Capo, don't take the Lord's name in vain like that. Capo motions over the white lines scarring the table. Hey, he who sins but prays breaks even overall, no? Your God must be more forgiving than mine. Perhaps you're right. Violence is so often a part of our work. We should pay it forward with piety. I didn't say. This is a fortunate coincidence. Only recently I remembered my old church and its sorry state. The people would be thankful if it were rebuilt. It may not save our souls, but St. Peter might turn the other cheek at the gate. So, wait a minute. Are you telling me that I have to build a church? That's too expensive. I'm not going to do that. I was hoping that maybe we could form some sort of a deal with, say, I don't know, sell opium? Isn't that a thing I can do with some of you? Don't one of you have, like, make a deal? I thought one of you had that. Yeah, make a deal opium. Select the make a deal special order. After the deal is concluded, you can sell a specific product at a better price. Make a deal. Sell 100 of units of opium for 90. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Deal. Okay, I made a deal. Complete the deal. So now I'm going to try to sell at 90. So the price is raised to 90 temporarily, and we're going to sell a whole bunch of it at this river pier. That makes me much, much happier. Okay. Deliver all of it here. Just stuff it in here as fast as you can. All right? Just everyone bring it to the pier. And by everyone, I mean just you two. Looking to me like I'm going to need another warehouse, though, right? Another workshop? Because we're supposed to be delivering coffee here and packaging it, right? But now we don't have the coffee to do that. So why don't we try this? Let's go in and I'd like to do this with dirty money if possible. Do not have the money to do this. Money here. There's no money here. I really don't think this aerodrome is something I want to use anymore. There's just not enough product moving through it. Yeah, like I need to buy coffee for this. I can do legal money. I'd just rather do dirty money instead. I just don't have the dirty money to use. So we'll use the legal money instead. We'll buy coffee and we'll buy, like, say 60 units. And I want you to deliver the coffee. There's 140 units in here now. Wow. Okay, didn't realize that was a thing. I want you to deliver that coffee down over here. So now you will, actually package it like you're supposed to. And then we can get this workshop up, but I don't think it's necessary yet. We could also switch this to vegetables, and then for ease of transport and stuff, make 2 vegetable fields right here. And then I wouldn't have to worry about it anymore. That's probably a good way to do it too. Just like 1 or 2 vegetable fields here would probably make a world of difference. Because there's a lot of vegetables here already too. Maybe we bring 7 grand and build that second workshop as well. Possible. Let me also bring you and put you in that field. And then Capo, we can stop your deliveries because you're overflowing the whole place now. And I'm gonna move to have you deliver some of that opium that's over the capacity and bring it back to the warehouse. Okay. Vanessa, I kind of want to send you on a boat ride. Be honest. I kind of want to send you on a boat ride. If we ever get this bank to finish, my God. You, come over here quickly. Deliver the money. Apparently the residence isn't doing it fast enough for me. Deliver that money to that bank. Pump it in there, please. Just do the job, please. That's $5,000 back to the bank. Good. Go back over here. Help with cannabis. And then, like, we are sending some out here, I guess, but it's really not worth it, right? This is not worth the upkeep. So I should probably shut that off. But I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to complete this deal. Because all I have to do is sell 100 units. And, you know, this boat's going to take some. I think I just get Vanessa. I think I'm going to move you to the pier. So we can sell twice as much here. Oh, you're going to move dried cannabis instead. Ugh. Well, sell 100. We've already sold 90. Yeah, so once this is completed, then this one will be completed, right? I don't want to end the video until this is done so you can see that it's done. But now we're completely out of legal money, so that's going to be a problem. It's going to be a big problem. No legal money means none of these guys are happy. What is going on with the washing? I don't think the bank is a good idea anymore. It's too slow, man. Look at all this stuff stopping operation now. And finally, everything instantly gets paid. Wow. Okay. All that stuff can start operating again. My goodness. Well, we're stable. I did say that's what I wanted, right? Stability. But look at this. I'm a little disappointed in the ship. It's using an entire slot for one coffee. Why? There's so much in here. Why are you using this for just one? I mean, I get it. You're trying to like... It's because of the opium, I bet. Like, that's taking a slot when otherwise we could be doing this. There's 111 dried cannabis in vegetables right here. I just wish you would sell this instead. I think it's this 5 opium in coffee. Because that exists, it's not going to do it. So why don't I try this? Don't do... I already disabled that. I guess I can't tell it to stop, to like ignore a specific thing. It's either all coffee containers or none. Well, hopefully we stop sending opium here. Maybe I can try to figure that out. You are not going to send things to the seaport anymore. No seaport for you. And no seaport for you. Now we should send a lot more stuff through this river pier instead. And I bet that'll help our trucks flow. I bet that was the hang up. I bet that's what it was. I bet the fact that we're sending so much opium in packages all the way over to here, it's taking forever to get there, and that's really slowing us down. So I think this is going to speed us up and allow us to get more money now. That's probably the problem. And then on top of that, they can now start sending it to the aerodrome and actually make this worth it. Now we're sending stuff through here, and now it's actually going to be worth it. Okay. I think I figured it out, guys. So when we come back for the next one, most likely we get attacked, which is obviously not great. We don't want to get attacked, but we're probably going to. The opium deal is completed, and that means the intellectual capital deal is completed. So everybody is really happy with me now, yeah? Pretty much everybody's zealous. Pretty much. Sophia's not, but I mean, she's not promoted, so whatever. Yes, I like it. Okay, so this is our organization for the time being. We have one Sicario. I could get a second one, but again, like if their perks don't support their promotion, then why bother, right? So that's how I feel about it, you know? Maybe Vanessa, she gets this laundering manager, increases money laundering volume by 10% in a specific area. So what I could do is have Vanessa hang out in, like, you know, once she's promoted, if she's able to be promoted, what I can do is I can have her hang out in this residence. And she will most likely have an area of effect, which will then maybe tick the bank, which will be great. She can't be in the city because she has that infamous perk. I just want to show that in case people forgot. I'm just going to go into this menu here. Here. She has that infamous perk, which means terror will grow from time to time if she's in a city. We don't want her in the city because we don't want terror to grow. But she's also unhappy right now because terror isn't high enough for her. She's the only one I have that has a potentially problematic terror meter. So, like, I'm going to try to figure that out, I guess. But when I can promote her, that might be better because I can increase the volume that we can launder through this damn bank. I would really like to do that and somehow find a way to increase the volume that we're laundering through the seaport too would be really good too. I'm going to let it use dirty money every day instead. Just dip into the cash supply that it already has. Okay, I'm going to leave it here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please give it a like if you can. Subscribe if you can. And I think I'm going to do another charity event. Maybe get some loyalty. I don't know. We'll see. Take care. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.